The gaff is a special tree with deep roots. It enriches the soil, provides forage to animals, and nests for birds, whilst using very little water. Used in traditional Arabic agriculture, it is also a symbol of life and stability in the UAE.
The late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE, spoke of his desire to transform the desert into a green haven for endangered and indigenous species.
We must follow the lessons of the gaff to recreate a thriving natural environment as we realize his vision. Expo 2020 is committed to maintaining the flora and fauna of the region and enhancing the landscape. The Expo nursery covers 22 hectares, which is 22 football pitches. The Expo nursery is an ecosystem in its own right, providing habitats for birds, animals, and insects. It was set up during the early days of the Expo when the site was being developed. Its purpose is to nurture our trees, shrubs, and ground cover, and make them ready for the site.
Millions of plants have passed through the nursery, approximately 14,000 trees, 2,500 date palms with the 8-meter clear trunk, which is massive, and around 3.5 million shrubs, ground cover, and understory planting.
460 gaff trees were relocated to the Expo site. They are more than 30 years old and weigh more than 7 tons. It is important to know that chemical fertilizer, pesticides, and fumigation are kept to an absolute minimum, and peat-based compost is not allowed. The most overlooked species are often the most important contributors to healthy ecosystems.
At present, we have around 10 active bees nests on site. These are Apis florea, which is the dwarf Arabian honeybee. And we realized quite early on that we were creating an environment that was very conducive to them. There was lots of plants for them to gather nectar and pollen from. So we've really made a concerted effort to protect them where we can, to educate the staff and the workforce. We recognize that the bees are an integral part of the ecosystem here, and by looking after them, we recognize that it's a partnership. By nurturing the environment, we're helping to ensure that we keep the level of biodiversity at a high level across the site and across the UAE in general.
The future is brighter when we partner with nature